friends, this is Joy coming to you with another art journal page in my Dino Wakely Show Us Your Media Journal. So I'm using Dino Wakely paint here on this page, and I just decided to put some paint on the page and then use a brush and a little bit of water to spread that across the middle of the page. I decided I wanted to do something to where a page where I was going to be leaving some white space, and then I dried that. I went through a journal where I stamped a bunch of images in and found images that I thought would work on this page and cut them out, and then pulled out my Arteza markers and decided to use those to color the images in that I wanted to put on this page. And there's also a quote here that says, "There is beauty in simplicity," which I thought went well with this butterfly and these flowers that I was going to put on the page. So I'm not being too particular about staying within the lines because I'm going to, fussy cut these images out. And plus the flowers, they're so intricate that I'm not going to cut it out staying with the actual stamped pattern to begin with, because that's just going to be way too much work, more work than I want to do. So you'll see here that I color them, and then when I cut them out, I just, kind of roughly cut them out. So here that beauty looks like it should be colored in, so I decided I wanted to color that in yellow. And then I decided the flowers I wanted to be orange, so I'm just using the fine tip to get around the top, and then the bullet, you see, I'm just like going for it. I'm not being too particular because I am not going to, like I said, when I go to cut this out, be that particular about sticking to the stamped image. And you're not going to be able to tell, in the end, that I did not, stick with the stamped image. It's going to look fine. And I wanted to use the same colors that I used in the flower and the butterfly, of course. So here I'm using that same orange on the butterfly. I used the same yellow on the butterfly. And so then when I go to cut out, like the flower, I do kind of fussy cut around those two little petals sticking out, but then the rest of it I just, quickly just cut around the image, and on the bottom there I just kind of rough cut, in between some of the petals. But like I said, I don't try to stick to the actual stamped image specifically. And actually, in the end, you'll notice that not all of the flowers look exactly the same, which is fine because, in nature, no two flowers are exactly the same anyway. So it just works out, to be just fine by me. So that's how I go about cutting all of the flowers out. And then, of course, I cut the butterfly out. Now, this is the Dino Wakely media paper, so collage paper. So I thought that I would tear some of this up and put this on the page. And I wanted to put it, in different areas. And then I grabbed my golden matte medium to put these down on the page. So that's what I'm doing here, just using some matte medium on the bottom to stick them down, and then over the top to get these pieces of collage paper down on the page here. So this ended up being a really quick little journal page, and I had a lot of fun doing it, and I'm really enjoying this journal. As a matter of fact, I sat down and did several pages. They come together so quickly, it's just amazing. So I give that a quick dry, and once it's dry, I just wanted to take my blue Posca pen and, I don't know, do some kind of a squiggly line. It was like a heartbeat going across the yellow. I just felt like that yellow needed something, so it wasn't just, plain. And then I started to glue my images down using my Aleene's tacky glue. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just using that to put glue on the back and spread it around and glue all of my images to the page. And this seems to work pretty good, at, keeping these images down, because the paper that I stamped these on is, thicker, like mixed media paper. And so, of course, it helps to have a heavier glue to glue these down to the page. If this was thinner paper, I would use just a permanent glue stick, but since it's thicker, I needed to use a heavier, wetter glue. So then I grabbed my Stabilo pencil and decided that, I wanted to make these stamped images stand out a little bit more. So I'm going around each of the images with my Stabilo pencil here. And then you'll see me here in a minute once I get around, draw around all the images, take a wet water brush, and activate this pencil so that it kind of creates like a shadow around my images. And I do, like I said, have several other pages that I already did in this journal, and the challenge is coming up soon. So I'm really excited. I just couldn't wait once I got this and started playing around in it for the challenge. But you can check out my channel to see some of the other pages that I've completed in this journal. If you like this page, you can give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, you can subscribe to my channel so that you can see more. You can also leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. I like getting comments from everybody, and I just really enjoy um, doing art journaling and sharing what I do with everybody. I'm not affiliated with any brands or anything like that. I just do this all on my own because, I enjoy doing it and it's fun to do. So here I just give that a quick dry, and then I use my black Posca pen to put the little antennas on the butterfly and to darken up his body just a little bit. I just felt like he needed a little bit of darkening up. And I decided I wanted to complete those circles. I'm looking to see what else do I need to do, and then I'm like, I should like complete some of these circles that got torn, and then I added a few more that I thought needed to be added because I felt like that, some areas needed it a little bit more, and so I did that around the page where, these circles are. So that's pretty much the art journal that I've completed. Thank you for stopping by and watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video and that you have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.